time to try hard some Badlion. This is quite literally the only server I ever try hard, and I'm pretty addicted to this server. It's my favorite server ever, and let's try to log on here. What? No, it's just a prank. It's just a prank. No. No. So basically guys, I was banned for GCheat Judgment Day V7. I'm not completely sure why I was banned, but it's most likely, or actually I'm sure why I'm banned. It's because I set off logs, and those logs are enough to get me the ban on GCheat Judgment Day V7. Which means that I was not blatant, and they think I was using some sort of ghost client or auto clicker, which is what most people get caught for on Judgment Day V7. So first of all, I wanted to start off by saying that I wasn't using a ghost client. First of all, let's look at my ratings here. So my rating here is 1733 with a little bit greater than 1 KDR. So this is me tryharding, and as you can see, I have quite a few losses in my I don't know, records. So I have a few draining sessions actually here, and I have a low elo with hardly much wins over losses. So if you look at my main, which is Diamonds for Life MC, that Diamonds for Life is that 1733. And this is Diamonds for Life MC, sitting at 1820 with a lower than 1 KDR. So if I was actually using a client, I would have a lot better stats and ratings than this. I don't know why I was banned for Judgment Day V7 if I had this. Maybe they should have looked at my ratings before I was banned, because I know I set off logs, but if I have ratings like this, it means that it was unintentional that I set off logs. I'm gonna first start off by saying that it's not a problem with GCheat, and it's not a false ban because I was banned on both of my accounts, which means that the issue belongs in either me downloading a hack client, using an auto clicker, or there's something wrong with my mouse/keyboard. So first of all, I didn't download an auto clicker or a hack client, so that cancels those out. If you guys don't trust me, then I can do like a whole screen share thing, check every single one of my files, and then fight and show you guys that I actually do have some sort of skill that would be able to get me up to 1800, because I can prove to you how I got up to 1800. And also I just lost my train of thought, but I really want to be unbanned because I quite literally poured my heart and soul into this server with over 4,000 matches played. And if I was really clienting, then I would have a lot better rating, and it's definitely not intentional. So if I wasn't downloading a hack client and an auto clicker, then that must mean that it's something wrong with my material. Because if we look at my rating, then it just really doesn't add up if I was ghost clienting or using an auto clicker. If I was using those, then I would have a lot higher of an elo. So then, after my ban, I talked to my friend about it, and he said the same thing on a Judgment Day happened to Asian Wiz. So basically, Asian Wiz had the exact same mouse as the Logitech G500. I can show you guys that I purchased it. I can take a picture of it right now. But basically what this mouse does is it sometimes double clicks through left click. So when I was clicking, it must have been that I set off logs, or enough logs, because I play a ton. I play like 2,000 to 4,000 matches, but I set off enough logs to get me banned because I have the occasional double click on my G500. Basically, in the end, I admit to setting off logs, I admit to setting off GCheat, I admit to partially giving myself an unfair advantage, even though it didn't even really give me such an advantage, but I admit to it. But I do not admit to downloading a hack client, downloading any sort of auto clicker or anything like that. I do not admit to that because I was not hacking or using auto clicker. So hopefully I get unbanned with this, and if Badlion still doesn't accept it, then I'm just going to have to just buy a new MC account and hopefully be able to play on it again. And I'm actually planning on buying a new mouse so that I don't get banned for Judgment Day again, because the only way for me to be unbanned is me admitting that I was hacking, but even though I wasn't. So basically, the way Badlion works is if they have the logs and you say you weren't hacking, you are still hacking. That's their logic. Their logic is that GCheat is right, and if anything else touches GCheat, then you'll stay banned. However, this Asian Wiz guy, he was an admin, so most likely he was let back in just because he was an admin, and it wasn't a false ban on GCheat. It was his mistake, and this is also my mistake, but I wasn't cheating or being illegit. It was just I had the exact same situation as Asian Wiz, so hopefully I'll be able to get unbanned here, and I guess I'll see you guys next time.